Is it time to buy or sell Broadcom stock? In this video, we will explore Broadcom in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 4th of September, 2025, and we are now here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You won't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 22nd of August, 2025, our system has ranked Broadcom as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 4.75. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a gain of 4.12%. This translates to an average return of 0.46% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases are anticipated. The existing 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 22.97% over the coming 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 19.92% and 32.4%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of around 65.57%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance may fluctuate between 7.85% and 73.63% over the next year. In current terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $330.13 and $531.48. Our latest daily update for Broadcom includes the headline, Green Day on Thursday for Broadcom. The Broadcom stock price gained 1.23% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 4th of September, 2025, rising from $302.39 to $306.10. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it can continue this upward trend or take a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 2.16%, with a low of $302.25 and a high of $308.78. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 5.13% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day, alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with 4 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 22 million shares were exchanged for approximately $6.73 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $317.35, and the lowest price was $134.90. Currently, the price is 3.54%, or $11.25, below the 52-week high of $317.35, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Broadcom reported a strong performance in its latest quarter. For the fiscal third quarter, revenue reached $15.95 billion, reflecting a 22% increase compared to the previous year. The non-GAAP earnings per share stood at $1.69, while the GAAP net income was $4.14 billion. Management noted a significant surge in AI-related sales, which rose approximately 63%, contributing to record quarterly revenue and an adjusted EBITDA margin of around 67%. The company generated free cash flow of about $7.02 billion after capital expenditures, and it announced a quarterly dividend of 59 cents. Looking ahead to the fourth quarter, Broadcom has projected revenue to approach $17.4 billion, representing an increase of roughly 24% year over year, driven by demand for its custom AI chips and infrastructure software. Following these announcements, shares experienced a brief spike in after-hours trading, though they later fluctuated as investors assessed the already high expectations and valuation multiples. In the short term, the clear earnings beat and positive guidance are expected to provide support for share price stability and might encourage additional buying if momentum in AI persists. However, profit-taking and valuation pressures could limit immediate gains. Over the long term, the ongoing adoption of enterprise AI, strong profit margins, and substantial cash generation support potential for growth. Nonetheless, challenges related to competition, execution, macroeconomic factors, and high valuation remain key constraints on further appreciation. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 4th of September 2025, Evercore ISI assigned AVGO a rating of outperform with a recommendation to hold. On Tuesday, the 2nd of September 2025, Morgan Stanley provided AVGO with a rating of overweight alongside a hold recommendation. On Thursday, the 28th of August 2025, Oppenheimer rated AVGO as outperform with a hold action. On Monday, the 25th of August 2025, UBS rated AVGO as buy with a recommendation to hold. On Friday, the 22nd of August 2025, Piper Sandler assigned AVGO a rating of overweight with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to Broadcom stock. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, and the price-to-book ratio similarly as strong sell. However, in terms of return on investment, the analysts have assessed the stock with a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Broadcom. The Broadcom stock displays buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two metrics, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is anticipated at $301.58 and $297.17. If the stock falls below either of these levels, it will trigger sell signals. Notably, trading volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also emerged, potentially impacting short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, August 12, 2025, and the stock has since decreased by 2.15%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal, which was noted 17 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, also recorded 17 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal identified 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal, noted 11 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal noted 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal recorded 83 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 75 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Broadcom. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $259.93 and $249.99. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Broadcom finds support just below today's level at $259.93. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $249.99 and $246.93. This stock is typically traded at a good volume, and with minor daily changes, the risk is considered to be low. During the last day, the stock moved $6.53, which is a change of 2.16% between its high and low. Over the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 3.26%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Broadcom, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This extremely high PE ratio suggests that the stock could be overvalued. However, it is not uncommon for technology companies or those with significant market potential to have such high ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 4th of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.66. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Broadcom. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Broadcom is at $306.34. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Broadcom encounters its first support level at $259.93. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Broadcom from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 14th of August, 2025, Paige Justine conducted an insider sale of 800 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 14th of July, 2025, Paige Justine conducted another insider sale of 800 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 9th of July, 2025, Samuel Henry conducted an insider sale of 49,670 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 26th of June, 2025, Tan Hock E conducted an insider sale of 40,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. On the 26th of June, 2025, Deli Gala J conducted an insider sale of 3,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $1,000. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 38.177. Overall, insiders purchased 2,142,698 shares and sold 4,289,902 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $293.08, reflecting a decline of 4.25%. This stock exhibits low daily movements, which translates to a reduced risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal stemming from a pivot top identified 16 days ago. Is Broadcom stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators and an overall positive trend suggest that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Broadcom stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 5th of September, we anticipate Broadcom to open lower by 390 cents, beginning trading at $305.71. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be solely based on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.